Hello, Alina Phoenix here, and today I want to tell you about the new Akashic Origin Point release experience that I have just rolled out. This is an evolution of the Seed Point Initial Sensitizing Experience release, and I've been doing that one for couple of years now, I think, with really wonderful results. A seed point initial sensitizing experience represents an initial wounding that happened to us somewhere in between conception and age 7 or so. This represents some sort of an experience that overwhelmed our nervous system to the point that it could not be processed and handled at the time. And so, by necessity, we disassociated a little bit, and then that experience gets stored as a hologram somewhere in our energy field, which contains all of the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, touches, thoughts, feelings, beliefs that were all encoded into that moment. Anytime we have a new experience in life that touches any aspect of that hologram, the hologram rushes forward in our energy and our nervous system reverts to a state of activation or being triggered. And this can really help explain why you start feeling out of sorts and overreacting to things that other people might see as no big deal, or you have no rational reason for feeling the way you do, but it is very real the way you're feeling. It is intense and undeniable. The more often one of these experiences gets reactivated in your energy field, the more likely it is to become some sort of chronic physical, mental, emotional, or other imbalance in your life that no matter how much you work on it, it really just doesn't go away. When we're doing an Akashic Origin Point release experience, we are looking for this same sort of a wounding, only instead of focusing narrowly on this one time frame between conception and age 7, we're aiming anywhere in your current life, past life, or inherited burdens that this origin point exists, that this hologram is coming down from. I've been doing these on myself first and found some very, very interesting things. Then I started doing them for a few volunteers, and now I'm rolling it out in general as an offer. Pretty universally, people are blown away by the things that are coming up in this experience. And when it's coming down the ancestry, it seems like the energy is less of a one snapshot moment in time. It feels like the energy more encodes kind of a pattern of behavior or wounding that is pretty consistent over a period of time from that ancestor. And so we find all of the emotions that are encoded into that experience, the body imbalances that are encoded into experience, the beliefs that are encoded into that experience. And then we do a quantum healing process where we send our consciousness back in time and bring comfort, support, and erasure to the emotional charge, the imbalance, the unhelpful beliefs of that experience. We then wrap up by reprogramming in some new positive replacement beliefs that we designed together. And I have a list of over 3,000 different beliefs that we can pull from. We get to the closest one, and then we work together to get the exact phrasing that feels like it is right to address the experience. And then we do a little bit of repeat after me as we download those new positive replacement beliefs to you. If the experience that came up was inherited, we download it to the entire ancestry, all that are willing to accept it of their own free choice. If it is past life, we download it to all affected lifetime experiences. If it's current life, we simply go back in time and send you the energy of comfort and support that you needed in those moments. And by doing this, we're able to create a significant energetic shift. It's like removing the first domino from the chain. The chain quits falling over every time you build it. So there can be more than one origin point experience related to a specific problematic issue that we are attempting to address. I've been going after several different things in my life, and for one, I found that there was 4 origin points. For another, there was 7 origin points. For another, there was only 2. So it really varies for the individual based on what they are addressing and their own unique factors. This to me represents a way of getting at some of those deepest root causes. And especially when things come up from past life or from ancestry, there's really a lot of comfort and confirmation in helping us to understand that what we're dealing with is something greater than ourselves, that it doesn't necessarily mean that we're broken or defective in any way, that it's not our fault. Going through this process seems to help bring some relief from some of the self-blame and shame that we have around some of these patterns that we've been carrying, and greater self-kindness and compassion as we recognize that, beating ourselves up is not the appropriate way to try and fix this. It's not about being more disciplined. It's not about unearth and work on all of the wounds that we got in this lifetime. We are part of a continuum. We are part of all of the people, the lineages that came before us, and we carry those stories in our DNA, in our energy field, in our thoughts, feelings, behaviors, our relationships. And when we start recognizing that we're part of this greater pattern, it becomes easier to kind of step back and zoom out and look at ourselves and what we're experiencing with a little bit more compassion for ourselves, a little bit greater understanding, and a little bit more empowerment because we can do something about this. If this kind of a release is right for you, you'll feel it on the inside. You'll feel that there is something here that is worth exploring. And if you're getting those feelings and this is sparking some curiosity and interest for you, I do invite you to visit my website at phoenixhealingcreations.com and set up an appointment with me. The Akashic Origin Point release is available as a standalone experience, or it may come up in any of the other offerings, depending on if that is what specifically needs to be addressed for the issues that we are working on for you. It is an honor and a pleasure to be part of the healing journey of so many. I have done thousands of energy healing sessions at this point, and one of the things that I feel very strongly about is that you deserve to be treated with compassion and integrity the entire way through. And my promise to you is if what I find is not relevant for you, I'm going to refund your money because I don't want anybody's money if I'm not helping. We might not be able to experience vast physical shifts right away. Most of the things that we're working with are not things that started just yesterday. And so we work through the layers, but we can tell that we're making progress, real progress, by the relevance of the information that arises in your session. Each one of these sessions, it's not me telling you, it's me asking your body, your energy, and allowing those answers to arise. All of these offerings are created with the intention to balance and align your being according to your own inner wisdom for the greatest possible benefit. And for that reason, you're not saying yes to me, you're saying yes to yourself. So if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, comment, share with someone you think this might help. And if you're inspired, visit my website at phoenixhealingcreations.com and make an appointment today. Thank you so much for your time and attention. It is an honor to be with you on this planet now during this time of the great evolution. And I hope you have a beautiful and wonderful rest of your day.